Guys, I know you heard me talk about this game before. I am a huge proponent of this game. I love this game. I've talked so much about this game and have continued to play it online, offline, not as much as I could have been because I really need a ranked team, but I really enjoy this game. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are talking about Knockout City. Oh, y'all know when y'all hear Knockout City and you dealing with me, I am a huge proponent. I love that game. There's little that is more satisfying inside of EA game, inside of a 2021 multiplayer game, than bonking somebody in the face with a ball. Shit, bonking them with multiple balls, no freaky, feels great. No freaky. I am saying no freaky. Please note that I am saying no freaky. It feels great to smack somebody in the face with however many balls that you have on you at the time. One thing that I expected Knockout City to have, but what I did not see for some time, was a content creator program. I did not see one for Knockout City. I did not know how they were going to go about reaching out to communities and other content creators and streamers and things like that. I didn't know how they were going to go about it, but being that there was not one, along with the fact that my audience did not necessarily like it or engage that much, I didn't see much opportunity on the horizon sticking with it, right? I really felt like I was alienating my personal audience, driving them away in hopes for maybe pulling some new audiences. And then there was also just, a lack of creator program, right? It's something that I was hoping that I could get their attention and be a creator. And I put a lot of eggs in the basket, put a lot of work into it, still would love to put a lot of work into it, but I just did not see things happening for me on the horizon with that game. So we pivoted the content a little. They've announced their own Knockout City Creator Crew program, right? So as you see here on the tweet, join our Creator Crew program, now accepting applications from content creators to join our Creator Crew program, which will grant you special perks for being a member. Link for more info and to apply. Right now, I'm very happy that they have this content creator program. This is going to be how they move forward and deal with the community and get a lot of community outreach. I am super happy that exists for them now. It's a huge step in a game that has been as loved as Knockout City has been, which it really has been. There's been just great reception to it. The Metacritic score is amazing. Everybody I talk to really enjoys the game, if not on like a super competitive level, just as something fun to do and kill time. Everybody really enjoys the game, and with a game with this kind of great word of mouth, this content creator program could go far in also spreading that word of mouth, spreading the gospel. So being that I was just about shilling for this game, I loved this game. I talked a whole lot of shit about how excited I was for this game, and I stand by everything that I said about this game and the potential that it has and had, right? But even with that being said, going ahead and looking at this content creator program, going ahead and starting to fill it out, I do not qualify. I do not qualify. Some of these requirements are starting to rub the community a bit the wrong way, and I can sort of see why these requirements are rubbing the community the wrong way, right? So going ahead, taking a look, there are a couple of obstacles, hurdles that you need to jump to get into the content creator program that are not going to be easy for anybody involved here. Let's go ahead and check a tweet here from Taylor Austin, right? Taylor Austin. I'm not familiar with Taylor Austin as a content creator, but Taylor Austin has shared this, right? And what this is a page, a screenshot from the Knockout City content creator program, right? From the page that you go and you sign up on, right? And what this says here, as we pull it in a little closer, you may not be able to read it, but I'll read it for you. Acceptance to the Creator Crew program requires either 25 plus average concurrent viewers in the last 30 days and 1,000 follows on Twitch, and or 2,500 average views on your videos in the past 30 days and 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. On top of that, at least 25% of your content over the last 30 days must be related to Knockout City. So you must have been playing this with no sort of news in regards to what's going on for content creators. The last 30 days, you must have been playing it about 25% of the time, right? And there are some people that have fit that criteria, that are going to fit that criteria, that have been playing Knockout City continuously, right? Because they just enjoy the game. They weren't looking to see if they can make something out of this, and they weren't necessarily, maybe their communities took to it more so than what my community has here, right? But those requirements are pissing off a bit of the community, right? There are some dueling thought processes on this that I can understand where each one of them is coming from. So a lot of people are very upset with these numbers, right? 25 concurrent views, or is it 2,500 average views on your YouTube videos, right? What's being said is that you have to be a pretty successful content creator already to even get a shot, a look, an opportunity from Velan Studios and EA. This is not something where you are going to be able to build yourself up from this game, from zero to hero. You cannot build yourself up from zero to hero on this game, right? You have to be the shit. You have to be the superhero in training already before you are able to get an opportunity like this, right? And even though I was at a certain point a full-blown hype man for this game, cutting intense promos, making YouTube videos 10+ minutes, doing challenges, all sorts of things, even if I had continued down that path and played Knockout City as much as I possibly could on stream on my YouTube, if more than 25% of my content did fit that Knockout City Creator Crew program bar, if it did fit those requirements, I still would not be a big enough content creator to even get a look or an opportunity from them. No matter how much I enjoy the game, how much I talk about the game, you cannot and will not be able to build yourself from nothing to something on this game. They don't want you if you are built from, if you have nothing, if you don't have anything to offer them, they don't want to offer you anything. Not everybody is super happy with it. 25 concurrent views here on Twitch is not something small. 25 concurrent views here on Twitch, that is an entire classroom full of people. That is a full classroom of people that they want you to have in the last 30 days averaged for your channel. They want 25 people, a classroom of people, to be watching you before you are a content, you can even be a content creator for Knockout City. And with that being said, not everybody is super happy about it. There's a lot of speak and talk about impact over numbers and what that actually means here. And we're gonna pull up some tweets here in just a bit from my favorite creators to get some perspectives on this. There are some people that disagree with it, and even I do think like this is technically a rich get richer situation, right? Let's go ahead, let's go over to that official Knockout City post, right? And just kind of get a gauge for some of the reactions that we're seeing on that page. We got a post here with 31 likes by Brit to the NEY. Brit to the NEY says, "I won't lie, this was sounding really cool until the viewership stats part. What happened to impact over numbers? And what I appreciate, and I've appreciated this about Velan Studios and Knockout City, their community managers this entire time, they are very, very open, honest, and transparent about what is going on with their games and the community around it. So their response here says, this program allows us to offer some perks that require some pretty notable time from the dev team. We're open to feedback about what's reasonable, and we can always tweak these numbers in the future. Let us know what you think would be a better benchmark. So they are definitely willing to speak with the creators, right? Speak with people and try to negotiate these numbers and see what is going down. But there are people on other sides, right, of the argument who feel as though they should not have to negotiate as a company. They should not have to argue as a company. A creator of one of my favorite creators, Kiwi on the Sticks. You guys may be familiar with Kiwi. We really appreciate Kiwi and all the work that she puts in her community for the community in itself. She put out a post saying here, a whole thread as a matter of fact here, saying that the Knockout City creator crew backlash is interesting to her, right? According to Kiwi, I'm listening to perspectives being offered about this, but I feel like people are complaining about the numbers. At a certain point, numbers are useful. Standards are useful. People are saying impact over numbers, which I agree with. But how are you evaluating your impact? 25% of your content being Knockout City related. If a game is working with you, they want you to be playing it. I have no idea why people are complaining about this, according to her. If you like the game, play the game. If you don't fit the requirement, then you don't fit them. Numbers are for science, and I feel like too many people attach their feelings to them, which is a whole different discussion. I'm seeing a lot of this sucks, impact over numbers. My viewership is whatever the number that may be, but my Twitter impressions are whatever the number that may be. But her point here is that Twitter is not where you'll be playing the game, and this is a Twitch and YouTube specific opportunity. If you don't fit the requirements for something, you are not a shitty person or a bad content creator, is what she's saying there. I'm open to conversation about this, just not understanding why people are getting so emotional over what I'm seeing as fairly reasonable standards. If you like Knockout City and you think it's a fun game, speak about your impact on the application, talk your shit, and apply anyway. Okay, so look, I am a fan of how Kiwi laid that out. I am definitely a fan of how Kiwi laid that out. And Kiwi definitely has some points here in this situation, right? Those numbers are there because they are the baseline numbers the studio feels where the relationship between streamer and developer is a mutual one, right? It's a symbiotic relationship. Both people are kind of getting something there from that. That's what they want this content creator program to be. They want both the company and the streamer to get something from it, right? To be able to gain. The company, the thing that they're always looking to gain is visibility and word of mouth, right? And being that these are visual platforms, right? Twitch, YouTube, visibility is very easy to measure. Visibility is very easy to measure. Again, you just have to look at the concurrent views and the average views. So for Knockout City, what they want so that the creators will benefit them and they will benefit the creators is for you to have 25 concurrent viewers on Twitch and 25 average viewers on YouTube, either or. Maybe even you have both if you're a good creator. I have really no problem with that, but I will acknowledge that the rich get richer in that situation, right? I will acknowledge that the struggle of a small content creator is one that they'll go through for years before they can really achieve 25 average viewers. I have 4 viewers in here right now, to put it into perspective, right? I have 4 viewers in here right now. We've been doing Twitch and YouTube for over a year now at this point. We just went ahead and hit our year anniversary. And again, I have 4 viewers in here right now, right? And again, numbers aren't indicative of the kind of content creator you are. Like Kiwi says, you are not a shitty person. You are not a shitty content creator if you do not have those numbers. But time is a huge part of the recipe to success. You need time to make sure that you can get to succeed, right? You just don't get in front of everybody at one time the moment that you start. That's just not the way that it goes. There are a lot of up-and-comers who see a game that is just as unproven as they are and think to themselves, well, I can get on the ground floor and build myself up with this. I know that because that is what I thought, right? That is what I thought. I'm like, I can get in on the ground floor and build myself up with this. And hell, I honestly still can, right? Now that we have clear requirements, we know what the requirements are. You could, if you wanted to and you felt like it was worth it, you felt like you could get there, start grinding toward those goals so you can get into the Knockout City content creator program. But as it stands, being in a small content creator's position, whether you have been doing this a year, 2 years, 3 years, if you do not have that, being told that you are not going to be able to build yourself up with this game that is building itself up from the ground is a little disheartening. And part of the reasons that it can be a little disheartening is something that I want you guys to look at. I want you guys to take a look at this. What we're gonna do is go over to twitch.tv, right? And when we go over to Twitch, what we're gonna do here is look up the amount of viewers on Knockout City as it stands right now. So let's go ahead and find these Knockout City streams and see what's going on with it. What I want to do is come over here to Knockout City here on Twitch and kind of see, right, what's going on with the game. And we can very much see, when we see what's going on with the game, just taking a look here, how many people are actually going to be able to achieve what Knockout City, Velan Studios, and EA wants them to achieve. 25 concurrent viewers, right? Average. Now here, I don't know these people's average, right, as I'm scrolling, but what I can do and what I can see is how many people here actually have 25 viewers in their stream. Let's count. We have here 1.7, that's 1, 373, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This person is at 24. If we're being nice, let's go ahead and count them. 8 people have the viewership requirements to be a Knockout City partner right now. Only 8 people out of all the people that are streaming Knockout City right now have the ability to be a Knockout City partner and get the look from Velan Studios and EA. Right now, there's 2.8K viewers watching. 1.7 of them are in this one person stream. There are not enough people here that have that number to stick by that number. It doesn't make sense to me and many other creators that you want 25 concurrent average viewers, 2,500 on YouTube, when I don't see many people in your, audience that have that. Now look, I'm, again, like I said, fine either way. I don't really care about being a Knockout City partner. I'm going to continue to do my content the way that I want to do my content and enjoy doing my content, right? I enjoy making my content, which is why whether I have 0 people in here, whether I have the 25 concurrent viewers, it doesn't fucking matter to me. But you do have to take some things into perspective here, Velan Studios, EA, and Knockout City. You do have to take some things into perspective as far as who plays your game and what those numbers are normally looking like for you to demand 25 concurrent viewers. This is indicative of what many game companies do want from their content creators. It is also indicative of a problem I feel in regards to discoverability. The rich are going to continue to get richer with this system. The people that have the 25 concurrent views are going to get the Knockout City partnership. The people with the Knockout City partnership are going to go up in viewers, right? The rich get richer, and until you are able to come up on something, come up on 25 concurrent viewers or 2,500 average views on your YouTube, until you are able to finesse that, well, then you're doing what you were doing all the time, what we all do. You're playing that video game for fun. And I hope you enjoy the game like I enjoy the game, and you'll be willing to play it for fun.